Palam Nivedayami. Pani Himnopayami, Tamham Namatamopayami, Samastovajaran, Dodovajaran, Namapayami, Pratyakadivam Darshayami. Om Avadhamat Tandadaram Tarusambadam Loka Viramam Sriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyam Artanamatyendaram Didhanam Didinadanam Dishadam Kaladandam Tam Ramachandram Namamyaham Satyanarayana Swamine Namaha Panchamadhyaya Arambaha.
Coming to the last chapter, even if you cannot follow a lot of dharma, please remember we are in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, at least one dharma that everybody can do easily is called Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. Ahimsa, non-violence, is the greatest dharma. I know you don't like it. What to do? Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha, non-violence is the greatest dharma. You know what it means? Become a vegetarian. Because when you start eating non-vegetarian, it is all himsa, violence. If you know the meaning of it, you will never do it again. So Ahimsa, non-violence, is the greatest dharma. Bhagavan Krishna repeats this word Ahimsa, Ahimsa many times in Bhagavad Gita. But Satyanarayana Pooja, there was another devotee, another king. He was not at all interested. His name was Tungadhwaja. He was not at all interested in spiritual life. He developed a fancy for hunting. If you have a fancy for hunting, it is all violence, it cannot be non-violence. Right? What do you do when you go for hunting? You take a gun or bow and arrows and you shoot the animals. In fact, the arrows, you poison them so that they will die, and you shoot them left and right. All violence only. He developed a fancy for hunting. He didn't care about dharma. Then by evening he killed quite a few animals. He was happy. He was very tired. He was taking rest in the forest itself. There were some cowherd boys. They bring the cows from the village, and sometimes they stay there for a week or two, allowing the cows to eat as much as they can. And after a week or two, then only they take the cows back home. So once they bring the cows and leave them for grazing, there is nothing much for them to do. They just keep playing. But one day they wanted to do the Satyanarayana Pooja, the same day when the king was there taking rest. So they found a lake there, they got the priests, and the whole night they were doing the puja. The king knows there is a puja going on there, but he was so arrogant. I am a king, after all they are cowhead boys. He didn't even go for the puja. The next morning when the puja was over, the children knew king is there taking rest. So they took all those flowers, fruits, that tirtham and prasadam, and gave it to the king. The king was very angry with them. He said, don't you know I am a king? You should give me royal gifts, gold, silver, precious metals, silks like this. You are insulting me by giving just these flowers and fruits. Is this the way you treat your king? And he used some bad words to them. The children were very offended. They were just innocent kids doing Bhagavan's puja. And when the king was very, very nasty to them, the children left with the tears in their eyes. And if a pure devotee is there made to cry, that will never go alone. That will have very, very bad consequences. That is why you should never offend a pure devotee. But the king offended them. That said, the king came back home. To his great surprise, he found all the children in the palace, his children, others' children, everybody is dead and lying down on the floor for no reason, just overnight. The king thought something is strange, called all his priests and requested them. If it is natural death, nobody can do anything. This looks so unnatural, so sudden. That means I might have committed some great mistake. Please do some puja, japam, dhanam, homam. Bring them back to life. And he started telling all the mistakes he think he would have done. And he said, even today, this morning, I offended some devotees. I did not take their prasadam. I did not even take their tirtham. And for my words, they were very hurt and they went with tears in their eyes. Then the priest said, Sir, for the other mistakes we can think of some prayashchittam, pariharam, danam, japam, homam, etc. But if you offend a devotee, there is nothing in the scriptures that can nullify that sin. King asked, what should I do? Go back to the devotees whom you offended and ask for forgiveness. If they can forgive you, then only God can forgive you. The king told the priest, okay, you continue doing your pujas for my other mistakes. I will go and personally apologize to them. The king went back to the forest, apologized to every child he offended, stayed there the night. With their help, he again did the puja that night. The next morning, he took the tirtham prasadam and came home. Easily you can guess, even the dead children came back to life. That is why this puja, originally Adi Narayana Pooja, Lakshmi Narayana Pooja, Sriman Narayana Pooja, ended up as Satyanarayana Pooja, because the greatest thing in the world is Satyam. Somebody became Sudama, the friend of Krishna. Somebody became Guha, the friend of Rama. Somebody became Dasharatha, the father of Rama. Somebody became Swayambhuva Manu. Somebody got the dead children back to life. That is why it is called Narayana Pooja, Satyanarayana Pooja. Enjoy surrendering to Narayana. There is nothing as impossible for Bhagavan. If you have some questions, feel free. By the way, a few devotees asked, if you have time, from tomorrow, every Sunday morning 7:30, if you can come, we will teach you meditation, half an hour. If you have time, please do come. So every Sunday morning 7:30, we will just sit here, we will teach you how to do meditation. Take a shower, wear some loose fitting clothes. If you can, wear a sari or a dhoti, or if you cannot, have some sweatpants, sweatshirts. Come in simple clothes and sit here. At least for half an hour we will teach you. There is lot of procedure there for meditation. We will teach you one by one. Please do come, tell your friends. Go ahead, Amma. If you have some questions, feel free. Hello, wake up. Emma, no questions?
So it's starting tomorrow, the meditation classes?
Right, 7:30 in the morning. Every Sunday. More than that you won't come. Even then, for 1 week you come, 2 weeks you won't come. If you say $500 per course, oh my God, I paid $500, I should go. But our temple policy is not to keep any fee. That's why. Shiva called Narayana.
Yeah, that's why Shiva
Exactly.
Narayana.
When that Bhasmasa said, let me keep my hand on your head first. So Shiva has no other alternative. Then that Bhagavan, he went to Narayana, Narayana asked for help. And Narayana said, no problem, sir. I know you will do this kind of things. I am here only to take care of this kind of problems. Unless you do this kind of things, I will not even come into picture. So immediately he became Mohini, the most mesmerizing lady. And the minute Mohini was there, this Bhasmasura forgot about Shankara. And he went after her. Because originally his plan was to have Parvati. So to have Parvati, he must kill Shiva. So put his hand on his head. Shiva started running away, went to Narayana. Then more beautiful lady appeared, Mohini. So he forgot about Parvati. So he went after Mohini. That Mohini said, I will marry you provided you are equal to me in every respect. What do you mean? I have so much of tapasya, I can do anything. Can you sing like me? Oh, I can sing. Can you dance like me? Oh, I can dance. Can you run like me? Oh, sure. Let us try. She was dancing. In such fast movement she was doing, and then kept her hand like this. This fellow also kept his hand like this, and he himself died. So Narayana knows how to extricate anyone from a difficult situation. Yes. Then of course Narayana advised Shankara, Brahma, everyone. Why do you give this kind of boons to this kind of Rakshasas and get into unnecessary trouble? Same thing, look at Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu came and asked Brahma, make sure no man can kill me, no animal can kill me. Granted. Make sure I should not die during the daytime, I should not die during the night time. Granted. Make sure I should not die inside a house, I should not die outside a house. Granted. Make sure I should not die on the ground, I should not die in the sky. Granted. Make sure anything that has life cannot kill me. Anything that doesn't have life cannot kill me. Granted. See, what is the need to give this kind of difficulties? And that fellow became a unimaginable Rakshasa and started pestering Prahlada. So Bhagavan, out of consideration for Brahma, Rudra, all right, you gave it right, I know how to manage. So he has to go through unimaginable way to circumvent whatever Brahma has given, not to contradict him, but still do what he wants. So neither man nor animal, half man, half lion, Narasimha, neither the daytime nor night time, the sunset time. There is no sun to call it a day. There are no stars or moon to call it a night. This sunset time, which is neither the day nor the night time, neither inside or outside the house, at the doorstep, which is half inside, half outside, neither on the ground nor in the sky, Bhagavan dragged Hiranyakashipu, laid him horizontal in his lap, so that his feet are not touching the ground. He is not vertical, his head is not in the sky, he is horizontal like this. Neither with anything living or dead. Bhagavan used the nails. You cut the nails, you have no pain. You cut here, you bleed and you have pain. You cut the nails, you have no pain, so they have no life. You cannot say they have no life, they keep growing, so they have life. So nobody can accurately decide whether nails have life or not. So Bhagavan kept the Sudarshana Chakra in his nails and ripped open the stomach, removed the intestines and killed that fellow, so that no weapon can be used against him. Will you say nails are weapons? Nobody can say nails are weapons. So Bhagavan does everything. That is why he is called Narayana.
Swamiji, how to surrender to the God?
How to?
Surrender to the God.
If you are serious, I will explain you. Very easy. You are married?
Yeah.
Good. Ask your wife, she will tell you. How to live like a pativrata with only one husband, she will tell you. How to live like a pativrata with just one husband, right? Exactly, you also live like that. The marriage you had is between you and your wife, the physical body marriage. Sharanagati means your soul is given in union to that Paramatma. Then you live like a pativrata. That is called Sharanagati. If you are interested, just we'll meet afterwards, because other people are there getting impatient. Definitely, and that Sharanagati guarantees salvation to anyone and everyone. That is what Lord Krishna says, that's what Lord Rama says, that's what Lord Varahaswami says. Okay? Guarantees to anyone and everyone. Sure. Emma, any other questions you have? All right. Emma Shakuntala? Oh, Bhaima?
Explain about the ashram.
We'll do it privately. We'll do it privately. Because this is a temple function. Let it go temple wise. Ashram is a personal one. Okay? Let's not mix both of them. Okay. Emma?
I know for men there are so many rituals to follow. For women, is there anything particular? They have so many things. They have to do the shraddha, everything.
For a woman also, the greatest thing that she can do is to accept Sharanagati at the feet of Lord Krishna. Irrespective of man or woman, irrespective of in which family you are born, no need that you should be born in a priest family. No questions asked whether you are a man or a woman. No questions asked how many mistakes have you done so far. But from today, that absolute loyalty to Lord Narayana and his incarnations is the only requirement which will wipe out your karma. Do not think if you are 32 years old, that 32 years is the physical body age. This soul is a trillions of years old. It has taken 1 million births so far, and we have enough karma for the next 1 million births. That is what Lord Krishna says, I will burn all that karma and will guarantee you moksham at the end of this life itself. Do that one, you are sure. Otherwise, you all know, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. With no guarantee you will be born as a human being. With no guarantee you will be born as a human being. The percentage chance that you have that you'll be born as a human being is 1.7%. 98.3% will not be born as a human being again, according to the scriptures. The choice is yours. Huh?
Okay, when Arjuna is like Krishna's friend, when Arjuna was going for Mahatma war, so Krishna could also give him all the things to win in the war, but he said go and pray Shiva.
Oh, Krishna said that?
Yeah,
Oh, you saw that in a cinema? You saw that in a cinema, or
I just read there. So
you read it? Means you are reading some comic books. You are not reading either Mahabharata. You are not reading either Bhagavatam. Krishna never said. Actually, what you said is a little bit true. Arjuna, in spite of Krishna teaching him the entire Bhagavad Gita, where he repeatedly told him, worshipping Devi Devatas, you get only this much benefit. Surrendering to me, you will get salvation. Arjuna did not do that. In the middle of the war, Arjuna asked Krishna one question. Krishna stopped the chariot for 2 minutes. Why? Today I want to finish the war. I want to do Pashupatastam. I want to do Shiva Puja. Krishna smiled and said, if I stop the war, they will kill you. I cannot stop the chariot. I have to keep moving. Arjuna said, no. I wanted to do the Shiva Puja. So I got a Shivalingam, I got some flowers, etc. You should stop. Krishna got very annoyed and said, no, that is against the rules of the war. If you really are serious about it, what Krishna said, I will bend my knee like this. This looks like a Shivalingam, do it. That's all he said. Arjuna kept the flowers and saying, but he was not happy. Come on, I did to the knee of Krishna. How can it be Shivalingam? He did not use Pashupatam that day. But that day when the war ended, Arjuna came home to the tent, ran to the Shiva temple. You know what for? Did really Krishna tell me the truth? Is his knee exactly Shivalingam? Whatever flowers he offered on the knee of Krishna, exactly they were there on the head of Shivalingam there. But even then Arjuna did not believe Krishna. That is why Arjuna did not get salvation. Arjuna neither followed bhakti nor sharanagati. He did not get moksha. So Krishna never asked. Krishna on the contrary said, there is no point in worshipping other gods. You worship other gods, you will go only to their lokam, Brahma lokam, Indra lokam. You will enjoy there for thousands of years. Again you will come back and take birth. Whereas only if you surrender to me and come to Vaikuntham, no more birth. That is what Krishna said. Right? Read Bhagavad Gita one more time. Okay, ma? If you want, I'll give you a book. You read Bhagavad Gita, you will find answers to all your questions. Himma, anything else you want to know? No? All right, Amma. Yeah. Complete.
Narayana Swamine Namaha. Pancham Adhyayo Samaptaha.